Hi, Lavender Project. I'm Tony Saga of the Lavender Project.
Well, I'm Martin Bustos from the Lavender Project.
I'm Angie from the Lavender Project.
And Josh.
I'm Josh Innes of the Lavender Project.
And so we finally made a video. Well, all of us motherfuckers are here except for Ricky because she's probably doing something else that we would not do except for maybe Martin. Yeah. So anyways, today for this special video, we will probably talk about BlameTruth's Pokemon experience. So let's get over Skype so you could see a better picture of Josh. I don't know why you want to see him, but he's right there.
Hurtful.
Just a little bit.
Boss, man.
So anyways.
It's got me fucking excited, man. We're all here, man. The Lavender Project, man.
Yeah, okay, so anyways. Basic story of BlameTruth. So, BlameTruth is this guy, who's a guy, and he has an awesome YouTube, help me here,
what'd you say?
Channel. There we go. One damn word and I can't remember. So he has an awesome YouTube channel. Lots of people watch it. He has like over 300,000 subs. And he makes mostly Let's Play games and commentaries, shit like that for videos. And about not even 2 years ago, around Halloween of 2011, he started these little vlog videos that he really didn't plan to do. And they were called his Pokemon, Haunted Pokemon Blue Experience videos. Basically what happened, I'm going to run you through what basically happened. Now, Martin remembers this, because this is what started the Lavender Project. That's an awesome thing, we're finally talking about this video. Yep. So basically, okay, remember the first video we watched was about the Ditto that he caught that was in his Pokemon box. Yep. Then it turned into an Eevee, then an Arbok, then a Ditto again. Yep. And he said that the letters spelled dead. And you remember that. You were like, that's bullshit. And so the Ditto wasn't a normal Ditto. It was a white Ditto. It was a white and it was pretty creepy. It's like, okay, imagine me, but in Jello form, okay? So a white Ditto, and it was weird because it named itself White Hand, and he didn't even know what the hell that meant at the time.
And the little icon for the Ditto was actually the old man from the beginning that teaches you how to catch a Pokemon. And
he looked dead, because, that's the only sprite in the game that looks like a dead person's on the floor.
And if you watch the other videos, too, you see him in other parts, like in the Pokemon Tower and stuff, as he's walking by. You see him in the, like that
yeah, it flashes past on the screen really fast, and no one notices. So basically, after this, he finds out about the apparent myth of White Hand and Buried Alive, the legend from the Pokemon Tower, which we'll probably be talking about in our Pokemon Green videos as well. And basically, stuff starts happening in his house. Anything that's the color blue gets messed with. His laptop gets the blue screen of death. His blue SD card breaks. Items in his house that are blue break or get messed with every night. Then he starts waking up at about 1:18 in the morning, which was really weird. He starts playing the game more, the game glitches, he goes out of Lavender Town, the music is still on, the game frickin' has music that's not in the game, it's just creepy, the game colors are inverted, and just a whole bunch of crap. If you watched all 16 parts of his videos, you would know what happens. He actually he put the videos on private. That was pretty creepy when I found, and then we actually found, there's a YouTube channel named Kadaj Strife, and search that. Kadaj is Kadaj, and then you know what Strife is spelled unless you're dumb. Search that, and this person has all 16 of the videos available to watch. I'll put the link down in the boss bar for you guys to watch it. Basically, his house is haunted, but by what he thinks is this like thing either opened a portal by his blue version or something haunting the blue version or whatever. He contacted his cousin. His cousin said that you remember this part when he went into the abandoned hospital and his cousin used a Ouija board when he was like 16 or something. He had the Game Boy in his pocket with the blue version, and it spelled thanks, and it was one of the abandoned hospitals that carried people from the blue death or whatever, of 1919, and he thought it was weird how everything related to the number 5, everything related to the color blue. It was pretty creepy, and so he went to the city Wilmington, North Carolina, to get answers because that's the that's the city where the hospital was that he used the Ouija board in. And then, like, on the wall from, like, the 1900s, it showed a picture, and it said, "We need our soldiers back," or something like that, and it showed, like, a white hand, and he was like, yeah, I don't know if that's just, you know, creepy. But anyway, so a lot of things happened. His house is being haunted, his game's all haunted and shit. Turns out that someone at the very last video that he did, said that basically it was his great-grandfather who was it. He survived the blue death of 1919, but he was shot in the World War I, and he died from his wounds or something like that. Or no, was it the other way around? He died in the blue death.
Didn't he get shot 5 times?
He got shot 5 times, and he was a religious man, so he signified that with the 5 wounds of Jesus, which could explain the 5 thing. And then the blue thing is obviously the blue death, which he died of.
I think it was like fire blast or something like that.
Yeah,
the 5 points to it.
Yeah,
symbolizing a person or something like that.
Yeah, the move that, what's it called? BlameTruth used with his Charizard. It was called Fire Blast. That had 5 points, and yeah, there's a whole bunch of things regarding the number 5. So basically, BlameTruth is this guy who posted these videos, saying that he said in his videos that they were real, but in the description it said that these events are purely fictional. Now, the reason that he put that is because the story that I heard behind that is that there were people that got offended by this or that were getting scared by these videos, but yet they wanted to still watch them. Like, for instance, little kids or whatever who play Pokemon Blue. And his reason was that is so put that so they read that and not be scared at night when they play their Pokemon Blue version. So that's why some people say it's real. That's why some people say it's fake. So, I mean, before we go on to your Pokemon kind of Blue adventure thingy, what do you guys all think about this? Like, what do you think, if it's fake or real? Why do you say that it's like that?
Well, I think it's real because, well, if it wasn't real, why would he put the videos on private?
Yeah.
And then
a massive prank.
A massive prank.
That could be true, yeah.
Could be true, yeah. Well, you got to look at the both sides to it. It was done on Halloween, like around Halloween.
Yeah.
So that kind of gets your creepiness flowing in your head. So he could have just started to do a massive prank. That's true.
Yeah, he could have got more popularity from it too.
Yeah.
But he already had hella too.
But he lives by himself, and it's kind of hard to fake a haunting.
Yeah, it's if he faked all that stuff that he did, it's so possible. But you need a lot of time on your hands. You need to work with a lot of people. You need to know how to hack a Pokemon game, and a whole bunch of stuff. You need to have the resources, cameras, all this expensive equipment. He needs to have gone to the frickin' Wilmington, North Carolina or whatever. And, yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's kind of weird. And Josh, what do you think about this, in your opinion? Like,
you know, I don't really believe in ghosts, but if there were to be ghosts, it's very, very possible because the manifestation of a soul into a game cartridge or something. I can't remember what we were discussing first time I watched it.
Yeah.
Well then.
So you think it's possible that something could be haunting the game, or?
Yeah. The game could essentially be a portal to.
Now I think we all discussed that it's possible, but do you personally think it's real or fake?
He's got a lot.
Is it just undecided?
Of subscribers, and he's risking losing all of them for a prank. But
yeah,
I can't really be sure.
Yeah,
I like to believe it's real because it'd be so fun.
Yeah, I think we'd all like to believe it's real, but I mean, for people who play Pokemon Blue, they probably are like, "Fuck that, nope." And what do you think about this? Like,
I think I'm on Josh's side. I'm on the fence on it because it could happen, but there's too many coincidences for my taste.
Like, what do you mean by that?
I don't know.
The whole thing's coincidences. That's why. That's the.
I mean, like, I don't know. It's just the whole thing that everything's blue. It's just kind of.
Yeah.
I feel it.
I mean, I don't know. It could be that could either prove or disprove it because you know too much blue things could make it like.
A little too cheesy.
Yeah, too cheesy. Like too kind of obvious. Like that kind of thing. Like to be I know he was trying to be creepy or whatever, but if he was faking it, it was too obvious that all the blue things would be messed with. Although the number 5 thing kind of did do a little cool twist to that or whatever. And yeah, so anyways, I think we all have our opinions. No one cares about Hayden's opinion.
Did you mention why it was blue? Everything that was significant with the blue.
Oh yeah, because
118.
He was playing a Pokemon Blue version. Now the thing I didn't mention is the 118 thing. Now he did. He woke up at least twice in the morning at the same time, 118 in the morning. Now I think it'd be like around 3 because that's a witching hour. But he woke up at 118 and he didn't notice it. He said at least twice because he could have been woken up other times, but he didn't really wake up. Stuff may have happened, but he didn't know about it. So then one time the game glitched and it showed like the evil Professor Oak, and he actually looks like that on green version, by the way. It's creepy. You saw it, remember?
Yeah.
It's freaking creepy. He saw the evil Professor Oak standing there, and then it just said like first time it said hell, and then the game glitched out, and then the second time it said R118. And BlameTruth's viewers said basically that could have meant from the Bible, Revelations 118. And I forgot what it said. It was something like, I was alive, but now I'm dead. But something like that. It was fucking weird. You guys can like search up Revelations 118 and see what it means.
Like one-bodied soul.
Huh? Yeah, there's something like that.
Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus.
What was that?
I don't know. So, anyways, so yeah, we can talk about your
piece of shit. Oh.
We could talk about your experience that you had last night, I think it was.
Yeah, it was totally last night. It was around, 8, 9 o'clock maybe. Who the fuck is that? Oh, no shit.
Oh, god damn it, Junior's here.
No shit. Hey, keep them out there.
Yeah, seriously. Don't fucking let them mess up the video.
So check it out. Y'all didn't hear about this shit, but this shit's fucking crazy. So last night I'm sitting there, and, at the beginning, I fucking wake up, and last night I had, like, dreams and shit, right? Mm-hmm. About fucking Pokemon and shit, and I just really had the urge to fucking, what's up, assholes? The fuck out of here. So I had the urge to play Pokemon and shit, right? So I'm playing, and my sister tells me, play this one.
Yeah.
So the one that she pulls out is Sapphire, and the cartridge is blue.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of
weird.
Cool. Yeah, that's the first thing. I'm like, okay, this is blue. And she gives me her DS, and her DS is blue. So I'm like, well, okay, this is a little bit fucking weird because it kind of ties into BlameTruth a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, so I go to the saved file that's already on it, and it's saved at this place called Mount
Chimney.
Yeah,
the place with all the fire and stuff.
Yeah.
The volcano or whatever.
And the badges, it had 4, and the person had been playing. Well, my sister had been playing for 9 hours. And was it 9 hours or 45 minutes or some shit?
Yeah, it's like no, it had. Wait, what was it?
I think it was 9 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah, no, it was 4 badges, 9 hours and 54 minutes.
54? Damn, nigga, get the fuck out of here.
Something like that, yeah.
It was 9 hours and it was 4 badges, 9 hours and 45 minutes. Anyway, I thought it was a little bit weird that, all this stuff had happened. It looked normal, totally, but then, because everything had been blue, 2 things had been blue, it kind of got me thinking. So I'm like, I'm just going to see for the fun of it, see if anything pans out or whatever. So I figured it was at Mount Chimney, so it would symbolize hell, I guess.
Yeah.
In my mind, it symbolized hell. And 4, it was A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
And then 9 is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Mm-hmm. And then D again, and then E. Or
no,
E
other way around, yeah.
E and then D. So it died.
Spelled died, yeah.
It was in hell, and it played that. Fuck you. It played, it was hell, and it died.
Yeah, that's freaking weird.
And it was hella weird to me, because everything had been blue, and it spelled out died, and it had been in hell.
Yeah. And, I don't know, that's kind of weird, because, I mean, that could be possible, like, okay, for someone that we haven't gone through anything that BlameTruth has gone through. Well, like, some things, but for the fact that it's just, like, the same thing that happened to him, and then we can relate it to us, because every time now that we know of BlameTruth, what happened to him, every time that we hear something that relates to it, we automatically think it's weird. Yeah. So it's freaking weird how that happens, and then, like for instance, I guess we should just say the freaking update for the Gary's Raticate thing. His Raticate in the creepypasta, basically, you go on SSN, you kill Gary's Raticate, And we have confirmed that this myth or whatever is true because of Pokemon Green version. And so we're actually going to show you that right now. I just showed Martin this. Can you hold the camera to the...
Can I quickly say something?
Yeah, sure.
Right. I don't know if you've ever read the manga of Pokemon before it came out as an anime. Instead of making Pokemon faint, you kill them instead, and they're gone for good. So that's where they got the idea for the game.
Yeah, and so, I mean, Pokemon Green version was the first ever Pokemon game ever made, so if we actually... Hold on, let me turn the volume down for a little bit. So, I actually went to here. Now, you can see my Pokemon right here, and this one that's named, I think this is Niga, he's actually dead. So instead of faint, FNT, it says die on the original version. That's kind of creepy. So it does make it possible that Gary's Eradicate in the original versions did in fact die. So we have now proved this creepypasta is finally real. That Pokemon do in fact die in the original version. Now, here's another weird thing that's cool also about this video that we're talking about. The thing is that, damn freaking Pokemon thingy. The thing is that, okay, Pokemon Green version had a bunch of glitches and, like, weird stuff in it, right? Yeah. So, they turned... Okay, Red and Green were the first games. Now, they re-released them in 1998, and instead of Green version, they replaced it with Blue version. And Blue version was supposed to be like Green, except for better, but instead of using the name Green, instead they used the name Blue. What are you guys doing? Stop! Fuck! And, so basically that's what... Like, it's kind of weird how they replaced that with, Blue version instead of Green.
Yeah, exactly.
And, so that was the game that BlameTruth was playing. And, then, when they released Fire Red and Leaf Green, instead of Aqua Blue, they put Green again. Green version. So I don't know why they did that or whatever. It's just kind of weird how, I mean, this is the original game of Blue, and then, I don't know, it's kind of like the thing how, in, the original Pokemon games, first it was Lavender Town, Tower, then in Crystal version and stuff like that, it turned into a radio tower. Then in Leaf Green and Fire Red, it was Lavender Town Tower again. And then in Heart Gold Soul Silver, I think it was a radio tower again. So it kind of goes back and forth. It's really weird. It's like, why do that? Like, what was the purpose behind that or whatever? So, I don't know. That's just something to talk about. Is there anything that any of you guys really need to say before we end the video?
Yeah, I do, actually. I actually need to ask a question.
What?
This is possibly like some evidence that we can possibly try and figure out, but you said that it was a radio tower, right?
Yeah.
And it has every place that you go to has a certain sound to it. Maybe in the radio tower we can try and hit the spectrograph on it and see if there's kind of a signal inside of the radio tower's music to see if there's any possibility of a hidden message in there, because it is a radio tower.
Yeah, I have the Crystal version on the playr.org, and I beat the game, so we could just go to the radio tower and listen.
Sweet.
Although, in the middle of the game, Team Rocket took over the radio tower, and there was a really creepy noise that they were, like, emitting, supposedly in the game, that, like, made the Pokemon go crazy or whatever, and that kind of was, like, a really creepy sound to me. Like, I'll probably search it up, like, later after the video, and I'll show you guys it, and yeah, it's kind of just weird. But yeah, we need to definitely put a spectrograph to all the songs in Green version, and in Crystal version, because, you know, the Ruins of Alftone, that too, so yeah, that's kind of weird. And, is there anything you two need to say, because you guys are barely talking?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was, something to do with Team Rocket taking over the radio tower, right? And it's something to do with Giovanni trying to kill the Marowak, use its bones, and sell it for a lot of money.
Yeah.
I can't really remember it fully. You have to read the creepypasta.
It was the, in Crystal version, in Blue version, it was the Marowak, and then in Crystal version, it was the Slowpoke tails. They were, like, taking the Slowpokes out of the well and chopping off their tails and selling them. That's kind of creepy, actually.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. So, it's kind of weird, but, yeah, so, I mean, I bet there's a creepypasta on that.
I'm sure there is, man. There's creepypastas on anything.
I know, right?
Might be a creepypasta on us, and we don't even know.
So, I think, I don't think we have much else to say except for, if you guys don't know who BlameTruth is, you guys kind of do now. Search him up. Search up some of these creepypastas we're talking about. play the game yourself if you want. I'll put also a link down to playr.org so you can play the original games. And like and subscribe to become a TLP Boss today down in the boss bar if you're awesome. If you're not, well then you probably suck. Is there anything you guys need to say?
Yeah. No.
Okay, no.
Nothing's. Alright then, man. I'm Martin Bustos from the Lavender Project.
Tony Sager of the Lavender Project.
Angie from the Lavender Project.
And Josh.
I'm Josh Innes of the Lavender Project.
And yeah, thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye.